Marvel has released one of the most bizarre woke comics ever. You may be familiar with Kurt Wagner, aka Nightcrawler, one of the most liked X-Men ever. Writer Chris Claremont actually liked Nightcrawler so much, he was willing to kill off Wolverine in order to give the elf more page time. For years, his parentage was shrouded in mystery, until it was established that his mother was shapeshifter Mystique and his father, the long-lived mutant Azazel. But Marvel decided that Kurt's father should be Mystique? This month, the company released X-Men Blue Origins 1. In this issue, Mystique is recovering from being brain blasted by Xavier and ends up wandering the streets of New York. She runs into her son, Nightcrawler, who's currently cosplaying as Spider-Man, and helps restructure her memories. And this is where things get crazy. Mystique's memories revealed that not she and Azazel were Nightcrawler's parents, but Mystique and on and off again girlfriend Destiny. The memories showed that the two decided to have a child together. Much like the reader, Nightcrawler wonders how this is possible between two women. Mystique states that she's often shapeshifted into men, and that conceiving a child would be a simple matter of shapeshifting her reproductive cells as well. Remember that she threw Kurt off a cliff when he was a baby? So now she's not only a deadbeat mom, but a deadbeat dad as well. Now, this directly contradicts what we've known for years. Mystique had an affair with Azazel, and they conceived Kurt. Kurt not only looks like a blue version of Azazel, he also has the same teleportation powers, accompanied by that cool bump sound effect. The issue does try to address this in the following manner. Mystique didn't simply shapeshift her cells into those of any random males, she changed her sperm into that of Azazel, which is weird because if you're already sleeping with the guy, why not just get pregnant that way? Anyway, the book also makes some references to the past. Initially, Mystique could only change her appearance. In X-Men Forever issue 6, Mystique is exposed to a rare form of radiation which results in a power boost. Oh, and her appearance is changed to look more reptilian. I'm sure this had nothing to do with the X-Men film that came out a year before. In Wolverine issue 300, Mystique is resurrected by mystic Japanese ninja clan, the Hand, which results in another power boost, this time enabling her to shapeshift far beyond her normal limits, being able to copy entire traits of individuals to the point that she could fool Wolverine's sense of smell. This would explain how she was able to copy Azazel's reproductive cells. It's also revealed that Destiny had them conceive Nightcrawler because he would become a formidable opponent against Azazel, thwarting his plans for domination time and time again. Because this didn't sit well with Mystique, the women approached Charles Xavier to wipe their minds of the entire matter, with Mystique requesting that she only remember that Kurt is, indeed, her son, but nothing else. Xavier agrees to this and also wipes the entire incident from his mind as well. Convenient. But again, this contradicts events we've seen in the past. When Mystique threw Kurt off a cliff Mishima style, Azazel teleported the child to safety. Even if Mystique's memories had been altered, why does Azazel remember saving Kurt? Also, despite her power boosts, it's been made explicitly clear that she can't copy the X gene. So even if she did have Azazel's cells, Kurt wouldn't be born with dear old dad's powers. Now, a lot of people defending the issue will bring up that this origin was what writer Chris Claremont always wanted for Nightcrawler. And there's some truth to that. There have always been hints of Mystique and Destiny being lovers, even back in the 70s when you couldn't outright say it. Claremont originally wanted Demon Nightmare to be Kurt's father. Unfortunately, Nightmare was a Doctor Strange villain, and Strange writer Roger Stern wouldn't stand for Claremont appropriating one of his book's big bads. He even became X-Men editor and straight up blocked Claremont from using Nightmare. Claremont then decided to have Kurt be conceived from a relationship between Mystique and Destiny, with Mystique shapeshifting into a man and impregnating Destiny. But again, this was the 70s, man. The pitch was considered far too controversial and was immediately dismissed. So while the new origin has some roots in editorial history, it still comes across as a poor attempt to pander to the trans community. I have no problem with diversity and representation in media, but this is forced at the cost of established continuity and the characters. The writer might have wanted to somehow redeem Mystique, but she actually still comes out looking bad because she used Azazel's genetic material to conceive a child without his consent. When people complain about wokeness in media, it's not because a character is trans or a woman or a person of color. It's when the writing is so monumentally terrible that it diminishes the quality of the product and the brand. What do you think? Did you like the news story? Or is this another instance of woke gone wrong? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.